Hey, what's good? Talking about the little black box. I really love using this, despite the fact that I don't actually have a tube amp with me right now. I put this in my effects loop anyway, because it kind of acts as a volume control that I have right on my pedal board. That way I don't have to walk over to my amp whenever I have to turn the volume down. Additionally, you can use this too for your solid state amp. Like let's say you're right at 2 and that's still too loud. You can just use this to bring down the volume to a better volume. And what I like to do, put my amp up to about 4, in between there, 4 or 5. And then I use this as the main volume control for it. So this allows me to get that specificity for playing in my apartment. So I'm going to show you how to use this thing as well. The most important thing you need to know right now is that this is for the return side, this is for return, and then this is send. It might even be helpful for you to put like an S on one side and an R on this side. It'll just kind of remind you of which goes, or which part goes where. So let me show you how I have it set up on my amplifier right now. So I've got my amp over here, right? You can see that the orange cable is going in to the noise gate, just going around here, then over here, and then into my guitar over there. And then here is the little black amp box. So this is for the send, and that's for the return. So again, this is going into the send in your effects loop, and this is going in the return. So I have the volume set to about 4, as you can see right there. And then that's basically what I do. Yeah, so here's how you set it up. I made like a little diagram that shows you. So this is the return side and that's the send. So you just connect your 2 instrument cables into the return and the send side of the little black box like this. And then you run your guitar into your amplifier like you normally would. Really the same thing goes if you're setting it up in your effects loop too, except I put the volume at the very end of the pedals in my effects loop. So I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the first. So this one, and then this one, and then this one, and this one. This is the last one in the chain. So this, remember, this is going to the return. So return, send, then it goes around like that into the back of the amp. So here's how it ends up working. So obviously you can hear that just like that. So let's put it up to here. So obviously quite a bit louder, right? In fact, it probably even caused clipping. So you can go all the way down just like this, and it's really quiet. Or you can go all the way up. So that's what it's going to give you, that volume, that extra volume control to really help you dial in the proper tone or the proper volume. With all that said, the little black amp box, it's not even the best for the situation. It's the best if you have a tube amplifier. That's mostly what it's used for. So you can crank your amp way up, get the tubes to work like the way that they should, and then you can turn the volume down in the effects loop after with this. So that's really what it's designed for, but you can use it in the way that I'm using it too. So that's what I got it for, and I'm super happy that I got it because it works perfectly. So one more thing, you know, as I was looking through the video, I realized there's a couple things I forgot to mention. I just woke up, so I'm looking kind of ragged, but it says in the manual that you're not supposed to put it with other pedals in the effects loop. I haven't really noticed a difference. I always put it at the end of the chain in the effects loop with other pedals, and I don't really notice a difference with any others. It says it alters them in some way, but I haven't noticed that. And the next thing is that the little black amp box, it's a passive volume attenuator. It's not like a traditional attenuator. So you don't want to put it between your amp head and your speaker cabinet. You don't want to do that. This is just meant to be a volume control in your effects loop. So yeah, don't put it between your amp head and your speaker cabinet. It goes in your effects loop.